for my face, I think. So what this does is creates a shadow right there. Well, I also have some little fatty droppings. So I'm going to go right over that as well. Now when you do that, you need to make sure you blend down. Go up right here to kind of give yourself a shadow and blend down. Go right up here and blend down. If you don't blend down, y'all, you're going to have a little chocolate line. So just make sure you blend, 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 blend on this one. Or don't even do this. There. Okay. Now I'm going to take, this is so pigmented. Like, and I'm going to twist around. Here's how I know the difference. It says Charlotte Tilbury on the brush, so I make sure that when I am, the word Charlotte Tilbury is facing me, I'm doing bronzer. And then I turn it around down to the no name side of it to do blush, and I barely touch it and come off. And even then, tap it off. It is so highly pigmented, y'all. And stay really back here first. And almost just kind of dust it out, and then smile and round it out. But don't come here, just to here where my brush is now. Just round it out and go back up. And that's enough. Again, very little is needed. And right there. And round it out on the cheeky. When you smile, it makes that pooch out, and that's why you want to get this area right here. And then up to blend it out. Now, here's the other piece of that. Get my hair out of the way for those of you that drives me crazy. A touch more of this, just to make sure. I'm going to dust off right in front of where I bronze. I'm going to put a little blush. Right under where I did the hairline, I'm going to go right below that too. And then blend into the bronzer. And just kind of pinkens up that brown. I go right on the bridge of the nose, under the nose, and on the bulbous part of the chin. Oops, I got too pink. There. I think it's a pretty natural finish. I think this is one of my favorite all-time Charlotte Tilbury products, which is saying a lot because I love everything about her. Everything. Except the fact that she still has not figured out she needs waterproof mascara. However, where is my... Oh, it's in my purse, but I still have my Chanel one. I also love Charlotte Tilbury's eyelash curler, but I couldn't find it because it's actually in my purse. It really should stay at this dressing table, and the Chanel one stays in here. I've already got a little bit of mascara on, but I'm going to see. I normally never do this, right? Never. But I just want to, I'll just clean it really good. Because if you have mascara already on, and then you use an eyelash curler, it gets all over your eyelash curler, and you have to take the curler off very easily because mascara is sticky because it has wax in it. Even if it's not waterproof, it has some. And so it will stick. Okay, very easy. Take it off. See how it's stuck a little? And without fail, you need to use your black washcloth to get that off right now, or it will stick. Matter of fact, sometimes you need to take your eyelash curlers. I know we can use our cloth every day, but you need to use like a makeup wipe. Like here's one, the Bye Bye Makeup. I don't use that under my eyes because it's got so many fibers on it, to be honest. I can't use it on my eyes, but I can use it for makeup boo-boos and cleaning one of these. So you just open that with your fingers, put your finger in there, and just go back and forth like that. Just make sure you're cleaning off the little rubber piece. Eventually that rubber piece wears out, and almost every eyelash curler that you buy comes with an extra one or two of those. Right when I'm starting to feel it, it's you know, rubbing, then I know it's all off. This one's a little harder to tell because it's black and I wear black mascara, but the Chanel L is almost worn off. Whatever, you're supposed to use them. Okay. Actually, that one goes back in my purse. You come back to my purse. And I'll use this leftover to also clean the one that's in my purse that I'm going to bring back over here. Okay. Alright, so they're curled, and we'll do the mascara in just a moment. But first, we are going to, I was going to use the Charlotte Tilbury palette, but with the colors that I'm wearing, this kind of black and pink, I just thought of these. And those bonbons, I know, see, I keep using the bonbons. By the way, I think Ulta still has bonbons on sale. The Too Faced Bonbons palette. And I would say go, 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 go. Alright, so I'm going to use Satin Sheets as the highlighter. Just, it's easy. It's a very highlighting shimmer. It's a champagne color, champagne white. Meaning it's got more of a gold undertone. And so I may even take Sprinkles, which is right next to it, a little pinker, and put that right under it. And I may take Sprinkles and Satin Sheets, mix it together, put on my lid. What do you think? So Satin Sheets. I have to be careful because the bad thing about this palette is these, I think they got heated in shipment to America because I'm sure they're from China or someplace where they found. Irvine, California, I don't believe it. Republic Dominican. Dominican Republic, is that what this one? Anyway, I can't see. It looks like it says it's from Irvine. I don't know, some of it's in France, some of it's in the language. Anyway, so I'm taking the Satin Sheets and Sprinkles. What I was telling you was these little things pop out real bad. Like really bad. That's why I'm kind of holding it down here. You have to be really careful with it. Oh, that was super pinky, Bethy. But I kind of like this super pinky. I'm going to put a little more on. Yeah, I like it. Maybe more pinky. Pinky champagne. So that's what Sprinkles is. I may go get me another palette. I know you're like, Beth, you do not need palettes, but this is one of my favorite all-time palettes. Sometimes I'm a Too Faced fan, and sometimes I'm not. I don't really care for the brand per se. Does that sound funny that I would say that? Especially the word per se. But at the same time, there's a few palettes that are my all-time favorites. One is Bonbons, two is the chocolate palette. This doesn't even smell like chocolate. That's what kind of irks me. That's wrong. Okay, so I'm going to use Almond Truffle. It's a good transition color, and so is Mocha, but I'm going to go with Almond Truffle because it's a little more pink gray, undertoned, soft brown. And with what I'm doing here, I feel like that blends better. Look, it blends perfectly. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Yes, I was right. I was right. You could leave it at this. That's a little too light for me, but you could. I feel like I feel a hair somewhere, but anyway. So the transition color, again, is what goes between the brow color, the brow highlight, down to the crease. And it just makes that skin that doesn't have anything there yet have a transition to whatever's going to be in the crease, because the crease will be so dark for me. I like a dark crease, just to provide definition. But it'll be so dark that it's like, okay, I have got to see, is there a little hair or something, because I keep feeling a little something. I feel something. Got it. It was a dog hair. I had dog hairs in my life. Oh my gosh, I think it was two. It was two. Did you notice if you just have a clean spoolie and you feel like something's in your eyelashes like that, like a lint piece or a little hair or something like that, a little loose eyelash, you can use that to get it out. Mine will often be a little white dog hair. Isn't that something? Okay. So, I could use Totally Fetch, which is a dark pink. And then use Earl Grey, because I'm wearing black and pink, in the outer V. I think I will. Well, I'm going to say I could. I'm just going to do that. Let's take this all over blend. To me, that is such a crease brush. And yet they'll say this is probably a crease brush. No, it's taper blending, and we didn't need that in just a moment. Where do they say the crease brush is? Buff and Blend. Is that both Buff and Blends? All over blends. Gosh, they're almost identical. Look. They're different lengths. Probably about the same consistency as far as that's blends. I have nothing but blends in here, y'all. Where's my tapered blending brush? Small tapered blending brush. That's what I use for the crease because it's very pointed. Oh, but I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'll go ahead and use this all over blending brush because it's a little longer and therefore it'll probably not blend quite as densely as the other one. And I'm going to use this Totally Fetch color, which is hot pink. I never do this. I'm going crazy. But you know, every once in a while you just got to shake it up. And I'm putting that in the crease, kind of an almost a messy style. I'm not really being precise. I'm letting that color pick up a little above the crease on purpose. And because we already had that other transition color blending down, it's blending very nicely. Now here's the other thing. You got to make sure that you are very deliberate about getting it up in here a little. Otherwise, it's going to look like you have red eyes. When you put pink on your eyes, it does make them look pink. So I've got to look very deliberate when I do this, the color. Again, I'm just slowly going back and forth. Some people may go really fast, and that's the way they blend, and good for them. And they also take a lot more time blending. I'm doing very windshield wiper motions, but I'm doing them very slowly so I can kind of control right where that brush hits. Maybe even a little more on the outside, just like I just said, so it looks very deliberate. Right? Okay, that's a very deliberate pink. No question about it, I meant for it to be there. There's a little brown underneath it, so it kind of keeps it nice. Okay. Now I'm going to take this Earl Grey color, which is a dark, dark gray, and I'm using a much more precise brush. This is the Tapered Blending Brush by Sigma Beauty. I'm trying to really get this brush full because I have not cleaned this brush, and I think it probably had brown in it, and I want black. And I'm going to go outer V, just one pass. I don't want to mess up what I just did. I also want to still be able to see my liner, but I want a very clear black. That's enough. There, that's enough. You don't do a lot of black, y'all, ever. The fact that I even went all the way into the crease, I probably shouldn't have done that. And, matter of fact, I need to brush that out on the towel because I will forget if I don't wash these today, and I'm probably not going to because I'm busy. I'll forget I had black in that and be like, ah, tomorrow. So, I need my coffee. I think this is probably going into number 3. But anyway. Okay, so I need to blend that out. So I think what I'm going to use to blend that out is that pink we just used.